or a lack of a better phrase. It is critical. We need to cease fire, so to speak, on certain fashionable trends, anything that is deemed a high heel. Any sort of shoe that is a high heel, from a Steve Madden to a high heel with the point at the bottom, they gotta go. For some reason, the idea of high heels are fashionable, and that's fine. We can accept that notion.
So I guess I'll just give you some money and you can give me these shoes. And
we need to ensure that high heels are worn a minority of the time rather than a majority of the time. And throughout this video, I will put several charts and diagrams just through this space and through here as usual, so everyone can see the damage that high heels will do to someone. And again, these high heels can range anywhere between, I have a pair of Steve Maddens that have about 1 inch to 1.5 inch heel on them, to the really long 7-inch high heels that entertainers will wear. They may be for a costume or for an occasional night out, but in general, the high heels, they need to be abolished. It's destroying our bodies. So here's why. So when we look at when someone is standing on the ground, here's the floor, here's someone right here, and we have their knee and their foot. The main issue that I want to discuss is with respect to the gastrocnemius or the calf muscle and the soleus. So these two tissues in through here. So we need to understand that the gastrocnemius originates on the femur and attaches down with the Achilles tendon, and then the soleus attaches right in through here on the tib-fib complex. The soleus is a one joint muscle and it only works at the ankle. The gastrocnemius works at both the knee and the ankle, so it's considered a two joint muscle. So when we look at the actual foot, if we draw another line, we'll call this the knee. Here's the tib-fib complex, here's the ankle, and we'll just put the foot right here. We'll call this 30 degrees. And when this heel is raised at that 30-degree angle.
Beautiful place you have here. My name is Richard James, and it's very nice to meet you.
The calf right here that originates on the femur and then the soleus, these tissues shorten significantly. And that can cause so many problems because it will impede our ability for the ankle to flex correctly. And if the ankle doesn't flex the way it needs to, then we lose the ability to squat correctly, to catch a barbell correctly. It will impede on our ability to jump and run the way that we need to, because it will also impede on the stretch reflex of the tissue. I've discussed this before in several videos. Let's review it quickly. So when we look at the stretch reflex, we have displacement down here, and then we have your force output. When the tissue stretches like this, we get a return.